Hello everyone, welcome back to A Wild Approach. My name is Macy Lou, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about native plant combinations for fall color. Remember, I garden in East Tennessee, which means when I talk about native plants, it's mostly the eastern United States. Sometimes it's the Midwest, the Southeast, the Northeast, or somewhere in the middle of the United States. It's very rarely ever going to touch on the Western states. So keep that in mind when you watch this video. If you're looking for Eastern United States native plants, you're in the right place. So this past year, as I have been watching my plants grow and come into their own, I've also noticed fall color combinations that really look great together. And I wanted to share some of those today. So the first combination is the sassafras tree with blue star. This is the common blue star, I think it's called, that has the typical blue star leaves, not the thread leaf blue star. That will be separate in this video along a different combination. Sassafras typically gets somewhere between orange and like a reddish pink peach color to it. Sometimes it can be a little bit more maroon, sometimes it can be a little bit more on the yellow side and the golden side. But no matter what it has in that color range, it looks really good with Eastern Blue Star. So I highly recommend sassafras and Eastern Blue Star together. They're just so pretty. The colors are so vibrant in the fall, and together they make a very interesting combination. Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying this content so that I can know what videos you all like the best. Do you need a short, quick guide to get started in wildlife gardening? Well, turns out I've got just the thing. I just came out with a new free ebook just for you, and it's called A Wild Approach to Gardening 101, and it's available on my website today at macylou.com/shop. It's free, so go check it out. What do you have to lose? Oak leaf hydrangea and river oats. This has been gorgeous this year. Oh my gosh, when I saw them together in the evening sunlight, I freaked out. It was so pretty. You had the scarlet colors and the maroon colors of the oak leaf hydrangea backdropping the almost like a flame color of like a golden yellow, little tinge of orange to it. You know, it just looked like a flame in the evening sun of the river oats. The river oats were in front of the oak leaf hydrangea, and just that combination was so vivid, so beautiful. I had to share it. That's actually what inspired me to make this video. The next combination is switchgrass and New England aster. If you're looking for more of a prairie type combo, this one's for you. New England aster has interesting fall color that I did not expect. So lots of yellows, golden colors, a little tinge of orange here and there, and maybe even bits of peach here and there as well. And the switchgrass itself, it starts out kind of more of an orangey brown, and then it starts to fade to a more tan brown and almost like a blonde color, if you want to call it that. And it's just so attractive, and to me, together they look really, really good together. And I just so happen to have a like 2 or 3 clumps of switchgrass, and then just like a foot away I have New England aster, and I was like, ooh, those would be really pretty in like a bigger, drift together. The next combination is arrowwood viburnum and golden alexander. Arrowwood viburnum gets just these gorgeous fall colors. Sometimes it's more of a peachy red, kind of a pinky color, and then other times it's more of an orangey color, and then other times it's more of a vibrant pink red, almost a magenta / maroon color. And the colors are so pretty on arrowwood viburnum. I have 2 different ones, and they each represent slightly different colors each fall, and both are beautiful. So far so good with the arrowwood viburnum. And golden alexander can get really pretty fall color as well. Sometimes it's purple with like these little splotches, and then other times it's more of a like a lighter yellow, almost like a, I don't know, just a pleasant light yellow with little tiny smidgens of purple or pink here and there. It's got really cool range of colors. And in fact, yours might look completely different than mine. I have a feeling that Golden Alexander has a lot of different autumn colors that could show up depending on the year. Because fall color can change a little bit each year, slightly, depending on a lot of factors. So keep that in mind. These aren't going to be a perfect prediction on what exact colors you're going to get, but this is more like a general guideline on what looks really nice in the fall. And I did pair Arrowwood Viburnum and Golden Alexander together, even though in my own garden I don't actually have them together, but I think they would go really well together because the Arrowwood Viburnum kind of starts turning fall colors earlier than the Golden Alexander in my experience. And the Golden Alexander takes a little bit longer to turn. And I think this could be used as an advantage if you want to extend your fall color in your garden. You could have, you know, this shrub, the Arrowwood Viburnum, start its fall color first, and then as it's kind of fading in fall color and the leaves are dropping, the Golden Alexander can kind of pick up where it left off and give you a little bit of color for the ground cover layer. Also, Golden Alexander is really good for, you know, part shade or shady situations. So as your Arrowwood Viburnum grows and produces more shade, underneath of it you can plant more Golden Alexander, and yeah, it'll be happier there. Alright, the next combination is Witch Hazel and Broom Sedge Blue Stem. Now specifically in this one, I'm talking about Ozark Witch Hazel because that's actually the one I have currently. I'd like to have the actual more native one, which is Virginiana, but I don't have it yet. And I've grown to really love the Ozark one over the years, so I don't have any intention of getting rid of it, and it's what I call native enough because it's native just like one state over from me, okay? It is so close by, being native to Missouri, and I'm in Tennessee, so I consider it close enough. Plus, my Ozark Witch Hazel is so attractive. It is crazy beautiful and golden in the fall. And also, I don't know if this is typical for this species, but mine grows very upright and scrawny and is growing, you know, kind of tall and skinny. Whereas I thought it was going to grow more like wide, and I was a little bit nervous because I put it along a skinny little pathway. And I've only had to prune it a very small amount. So I haven't had to go crazy and prune it back really hard. I haven't had to do anything like that, surprisingly. Even though I have planted this right next to a small path, and you would think it would be just chaos. But so far it's been really nice, and it's been doing a really good job just kind of staying in that spot. But it's also a tough location, and it could just be growing slowly because of the tough location. And so I'm not really sure, but either way, it looks glorious in the autumn, and I highly recommend it. But if you would rather have the other witch hazel, the Virginiana witch hazel, that's also a good choice. But they do have different characteristics. I think they have blooming at different times. You'll have to look into that because I'm not really sure. I get confused on that all the time on which one blooms when and how they differ. So look into that, and I'm not even sure what the fall color is like on Virginiana since I don't have it. So I'm not sure if it's comparable when it comes to the color, but it might be, so check that out. Broom Sedge Blue Stem, which I paired with the Witch Hazel, is such a delightful plant. It's so attractive to me, and it's just one of those plants that is so underrated, and not very many people talk about it. Not very many people just plant it on purpose. It's one of those plants that will come up naturally on its own in the typical yard in East Tennessee. Like, you will see it on the roadsides, you'll see it in farm fields, you'll see it just all over the place, and so you typically don't have to purchase it. But if it doesn't come up naturally for you, definitely worth a purchase if you want to have it in your garden because it's really pretty. And it starts out, you know, during the main growing season, it'll be, you know, kind of like a blue-green, and it's typically stands pretty straight up, which is something I really like about it. But as fall comes, it turns like a almost like a blonde color like the switchgrass, but a little bit more of a pinky tint to it rather than the yellowy tint or the golden tint. But just slightly a pink on golden blonde looking, like almost like strawberry blonde, I guess you could say, on the broom sedge blue stem. And of course the seed heads are gorgeous and beautiful in their own right. So to me, the witch hazel and the broom sedge blue stem would be such a pretty combination. And you would get different textures going on, because with the fall leaves on the witch hazel, that's going to give you like these leaves that are like, you know, about this size. And with the blue stem, obviously, it's a grass. So it's going to be grassy leaves, and it's going to have a whole different texture. And I think that difference is really cool. All right, and the very last combination I've got for you guys for this video for fall is Threadleaf Blue Star and Narrowleaf Mountain Mint. I saw this combination at Seven Islands State Birding Park here in Tennessee, and I flipped my lid. It was gorgeous. So the thing is the Narrowleaf Mountain Mint is not really providing a vibrant color. It's actually like a gray, but it kind of looks like a blue-gray when you pair it with Threadleaf Blue Star, which is this vibrant, bright, in-your-face golden yellow. It is so beautiful. It's so bright. It just gives this cheery yellow color in the fall. And I got to see this at the park in their like garden area at the front, in front of the barn. And the yellow being the backdrop behind the Narrowleaf Mountain Mint seed heads was so pretty. I thought it was gorgeous. A picture doesn't even do it justice, because in real life, the seed heads of the Mountain Mint looked kind of bluish gray instead of just gray. And just that contrast of the bluish gray kind of tones with the bright yellow tones was just so, it was extremely amazing. And not to mention the texture and the form, the skeleton of the Narrowleaf Mountain Mint up against the yellow of the Blue Star is so pretty, even with the shape, not even thinking about the color dynamic. So, highly recommend that. And if you guys have any fall color combination suggestions when it comes to native plants, please leave them down in the comment section down below. And that's all I have for you in this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and ring the bell. I know it's a lot, but then you'll actually get notified when I come out with a new video about native plants. So please do that for me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone. Hi guys, cutting in here real quick to let you know that I have a new feature on my channel, and it is the join button. If you click the join button, there are going to be two options for you to choose from. You can choose to be a part of the Cozy Cottage group for $2.99 a month, which would give you the loyalty badges, emoji, and early access to all of my new videos. Or you can choose Secret Sanctuary for $9.99 a month, and this includes everything else I already mentioned in the $2.99 plus members-only live streams. So if we get some members in the Secret Sanctuary, I will have special members-only live streams. So thank you guys for considering it. Whether or not you can, I appreciate you very, very much. In celebration of spooky season, I've designed a brand new shirt called Night Watch, which features the owl that showed up to our garden just a few weeks ago for the very first time. I think this is a great shirt for the Halloween and autumn season, and I hope you guys do too. Check it out at my link in the description. Hey guys, don't forget to follow me on Blue Sky and Instagram. These are the two best social media accounts other than YouTube, where you can find me and you can see me post photos of the garden, thoughts on wildlife, and more. So don't forget to follow me over there. To support the channel, like the video, comment, and subscribe. You can also support my work by buying art from me at macylou.com. Thanks for watching!